Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. And subscribers, welcome back. So this pick a card reading is meant to bring the reason why you are waiting for something. So there's something that you've been waiting for or hoping for or maybe even wishing for. And so this pick a card reading is going to reveal the reasons why you're waiting and hopefully a sense of timing. But the other day I already released a video, how much longer will you have to wait? So if you haven't checked out that video already, and it did describe months in that one, then you might want to check out that video too. But this one is going to explain the reason. So you have four different piles to choose from if you want to choose according to the crystal. Pile 1 is a purple fluorite. Pile 2 is Mahogany Obsidian. Pile 3 is Carnelian. And pile number 4 is a pink fluorite crystal. Or, of course, you can choose the image. Enthusiasm, believe, adventure, breakthrough. So what are you waiting for? Pile 1, let's get started. Hi, Pile 1. All right, so this is what you're waiting for, or this is actually why you are waiting for something. So what is it that you're waiting for? If you're drawn to the purple crystal, I hope you enjoy readings that refer to a law of attraction, because you are a magnet and you attract everything that you desire. So if you feel like you're waiting for something to happen, why is that? Why would you even have to wait in the first place? Okay, I'm going to flip these around and start from this very first card. Okay, so Frog, Spirit, and Renewal, the number 20. Whatever it is that you're waiting for is in the process of rebirth, or it's regaining its strength, or something has changed and it's not quite ready to come into your life yet. For some of you, the specific thing that you're waiting for, it's going to show up for you in the springtime, whenever the spring comes in for you guys, depending on what continent you live on. Spring happens for you at a different time than it does for me, but there's definitely a sense of renewal, and maybe you or your life is in the process of renewal. It almost kind of feels like you're in between something old and outdated and the not yet manifested. Okay, present power and consciousness. You have another 2 here. Friends and colleagues, people, with the number 3. So are you waiting for a person? Or are you waiting for a bunch of people in general? Are you looking for new friendships or group activities? Maybe some of you have been healing from some sort of situation and you haven't been able to participate in group activities. And maybe this is what you're waiting for. You're waiting to feel better so that you can step back into life. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough strength. But many of you may actually be longing for a like-minded community or a group of friends that enjoy the same things as you do, that are supportive. Let's look at the astrology oracle here. Okay. Who you are, your desires, and your actions. So for some of you, I feel like you're hoping for something, but you're not quite confident in yourself. Maybe you are afraid to put yourself out there or to show your true power. Taurus. Interesting. Beliefs. So who you are, who you believe that you are, and your desires, and Mercury. Okay. In a nutshell, what Group 1 is waiting for, why they are waiting, why you are waiting. But you're waiting for the opportunity to be able to fully express yourself, to communicate with other people in a way that other people understand. Maybe the current people that you spend most of your time around, they don't really get you, or they don't communicate on the same level as you do. Which is why you're waiting for, well, an opportunity to speak your truth or to share your perspective. There's some really important messages here, though, that keep coming back to, what do you believe about yourself? Do you really feel like you need other people to confirm that which you already know is true? Are you waiting for other people to accept you or to confirm to you that what you have to say or share is actually authentic? So there might be some self-doubts subconsciously, which is actually why you might still be waiting for this opportunity to communicate with. Maybe you're waiting to communicate with certain kind of people, or there's something that you want to share. So there's a blockage here. It's probably a subconscious blockage. And for some of you, you probably need to hear this. You may be hesitant to really speak your truth because you're sensitive about how other people are going to react. Which would be especially true if you communicate using the internet or social media platforms, because it's a perfect platform for people, to criticize publicly, whether that's true or not. But your spirit guides are saying it's really important for you to believe in yourself and be strong and confident in who you are. Try not to worry about what other people might say. So really the only thing that you are waiting for is for you to realize that you don't need confirmation from other people to truly be yourself. You don't need an invitation to join a group or a community. I feel like you're supposed to be leading something on your own, especially if there's something that you want to create or messages that you want to share with other people. So if you're already here and you already have a platform, I feel like some of you are writers, right? You've written a book and you're marketing that and you're wanting to connect with people because you want to talk about it. You're excited about it. You're excited about something that you want to communicate with other people. And so other people, okay, for whatever reasons, it's just not the right time for you to be exposed in larger groups of people. That's what Spirit was just saying. So you're in the process of building up your strength, your self-esteem, the power that you have within you to share or communicate, whatever it is that you are really wanting to communicate, especially if it's in a group of other people. I feel like there's a hesitancy here because many of you might not feel like others are going to believe even what you have to say. Okay, so maybe you're still a little unsure about yourself, right? Or your confidence. You don't want to put yourself out there. You don't want to be criticized or judged or ridiculed, but you're really longing for this group dynamic and this opportunity to share. Share your perspective, share your book, share your power, share your insights. So how many of you feel like an outsider, right? Or a loner? How many of you feel like you don't really belong out there in the world? So now we're really getting deep. So, yeah, what do you truly believe that you need? Is this really what you're waiting for? Is this really what you're wanting to happen? Because there is a hesitancy here within you. You're stopping yourself before you speak your truth. And that, in fact, is everything that you're waiting for. So it's this inner confidence, this inner strength. And when you believe in what it is that you want to say or share, or the kind of conversations that you want to have with other people, as soon as you're confident in yourself, then you're no longer going to feel like you have to wait. You're going to just put yourself out there and actively participate and say what you think and share what it is that you have to offer the world. And this is why you might feel like you're suspended or stuck in this perpetual state of waiting for an opportunity. But Spirit Guides are saying you have to just put yourself out there. Stop waiting. So there's a hesitancy, probably backed by some sort of deeper fear. But you just have to do it. Communicate, say it. Join that group, or whatever it is that you're wanting to participate in, the message that you're wanting to share. Just do it. Don't worry about everybody else. At least that's what the cards are saying. So let's look at your other... Okay, right. Get excited about it. So I love the fact that you have butterflies here, because your spirit guides are also saying that you're going through metamorphosis. That's why there's this renewal. You're probably just not quite ready, but you've been in the process of changing, empowering yourself. I feel like you do have a story to tell. And if you're just not ready, then you're just not ready to put yourself out there yet. But this is, in fact, something that is going to happen. You're not going to have to wait for forever. So let's come back to the numbers, because the number 20, the number 2 could be referring to a particular group or a community. And then you have another 2 here. So 22 might also be a significant number for you as well. Pile 1, so what I'm getting here is that you're not necessarily going to resonate for everyone, but what it is that you have to offer will be appreciated by others. But that's also another reason why there's a hesitancy, because maybe the way that you come across is misunderstood by other people. And while you are waiting for, let's just call this success or prosperity or this group dynamic, if you're waiting for this stage to present yourself on, it's because you're still going through this change, this metamorphosis. You are still in the process of becoming the butterfly, who you are, what you believe, and then communicate that. And so let's pull some tarot cards. to finish out your reading. But this is why you're waiting for something. It's part of your life, your path, your purpose, your evolution, personal growth. That's why you're still waiting, because otherwise you would already be out there doing what you're wanting to do, saying what you're wanting to say. But it's just not the right, perfect time yet. So there's 6 of Wands. Right, some of you do want recognition for what you've done. 5 of Swords, there is a subconscious fear of an argument or disagreement or unkind words. And, duly noted. Oh, some of you may not actually believe that people will be open to what it is that you're wanting to share or to say or to communicate. So again, it's going back down to doubt, self-doubts, or insecurities. Let me just put it this way. You know what it is that you're wanting to say. And once you gain the strength and the confidence within yourself, then you're just going to know that it's time for you to face your fear and just put yourself out there. But in the meantime, if you're still waiting for something else to happen before you can do this, then your spirit guides are working with you on this inner strength, this inner confidence, and helping you to perfect the way that you communicate or the way that you come across to other people as well. So, this is why you're still waiting. You're still in the process of some sort of life cycle or lesson of growth, empowerment. And so I'm going to stick to the original season that I was picking up on. Here is like in the springtime, the renewal, like when the frogs start croaking and creaking, creak, 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 creak. Spring or summer, so it could be summer as well, when the butterflies are all flying around. So I feel like this breakthrough, this opportunity it's very possible that it's going to happen very soon for you. So the next season would be coming up within the next couple of months. So I'm curious, pile ones, how I described what it is that you're waiting for. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think soon you are going to have the opportunity, and you will no longer be waiting for this expansion, this excitement, this stage, if you're wanting the stage, if you're wanting recognition for something that you have said or done. Your opportunity it's coming very soon. It's probably coming sooner than you are thinking or expecting. So hang in there. Group 1, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment if there's anything that you'd like to say or add to this. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoy my YouTube channel and my videos. I appreciate your support. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this Mahogany Obsidian, so this is why you're still waiting, is the theme of this pick a card reading. Why are you still waiting? This is why you are still waiting, and hopefully we will be able to get a timeline for you as well, like how much longer. And just yesterday, or the day before, I posted a pick a card reading, how much longer do you have to wait, with months described as well. So you might want to check out that video too if you haven't already. It's more descriptive. So the Mahogany Obsidian is your crystal, and if you're drawn to this, believe Karn. So what is it that you're waiting for, and what more do you need to know? Okay, there's courage, the number 3. Does it have something to do with a house or a home? With butterflies around and the trees are in bloom, and it probably smells amazing. The sun is shining. Are you up on the top of a hill? Is this what you're waiting for? Put that there. A creative endeavor. You have a number 3 and a number 8. Are you waiting for money? Are you waiting for some sort of abundance or an energy? Okay. And then behind a mask, your intentions with another number 3. Number 3 and number 3, or 33. How many of you are life path 33-6? Just curious. Comment below. Let's look at the astrology oracle. Okay. So this is why you're waiting. Pluto is making some sort of transit in your astrology. And when Pluto is in charge, the ego has no say in the matter whatsoever. When Pluto is in charge of your life, depending on the cycle it's navigating, this is what brings up that saying, you make plans. When you make plans for life or something to happen and God laughs or something like that. Same kind of scenario. Pluto brings endings and new beginnings, but also transformation in between. And so with the Sagittarius energy here, your highest ideals, there's something that you're waiting for or wishing for or longing for, and let's just use a home as a good example. But it's very possible that what you are expecting to happen may be a little unrealistic or overly idealistic. There's nothing wrong with wishing to move into a castle, but let's face it here, how likely is it that you will be moving into a castle? But there are rules. And it's like a waiting game. Let's look at your other cards. Okay. 6th house, even. It's like your daily routine. Service to others. Okay. When we flip this around, it's a full-time job. So how many of you are actually waiting for a full-time job? The 6th house is also referring to your health, your well-being, nurturing your home, your daily routine. But you know what? And this isn't your actual astrology reading because I would need to know your birthday. But if Pluto is in fact transiting your 6th house, it's going to mean that everything is always in upheaval in your home and your daily routine. So maybe you're just waiting for things to settle down or to change or to stop stop changing. Maybe there's uncertainty. Okay. So let's look at your other card. Okay, and that's when we have the Believe card. There's another number 8 here. So there's a significance of the number 33 and the number 88. If those are your angel numbers, this is a confirmation that whatever it is that you are in fact waiting for, it is going to happen. But why do you even have to wait in the first place? Well, it depends on how big your dream is, because the more specific, the more idealistic you are about what it is that you want, usually it takes a little bit longer for it to manifest. So are you trying to manifest this home or manifest this job? And that's why you're still waiting? Okay. Yeah, this is a deep pile. So you may be experiencing some huge transits in astrology, and the transits in astrology define what your reality is showing you. That's the best way I can describe astrology transit, which is why I talk about transits all the time. Because when I was going through personal change in my life and nobody had the answers for that, it led me to astrology, and I started to perfectly understand exactly why I was experiencing things that I was experiencing. So as long as you believe that whatever it is that you're waiting for is in fact going to happen, then this process is also, you're going through some sort of change. It could be psychological changes. You might need to have a different job before you could purchase this castle, for example. But for those of you who are just trying to manifest something out of nothing without working for it, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't know how long that would take. Most people have to go out and get a full-time job and earn significant income so that they can buy a house. Yeah, houses don't just normally fall in people's laps. So I'm not saying that everyone here who chose pile 2 is unrealistic, but some of you might consider the fact that you're being unrealistic with your expectation. So if it's the house that you want, then you need to get a job so you can make enough money to buy a house. If it's a job that you're waiting for, well, this is a little bit more down to earth, right? You can't force that either. But if you believe in yourself and you believe that you are worthy of or capable of doing any kind of a job, then I guess the other cards that I'm going to pull here should reveal how long you have to wait. So the 6 of Pentacles. Remember, you've got the 88 here. 88 is an angel number. It's a confirmation from your spirit guides that financial security is in your future. The 33 is a master number. So if you resonate with the number 33, or you are Life Path 33-6, you are mastering something at this time. Maybe you're learning how to master your intentions, how to use your deep innermost power to manifest the life that you believe that you are worthy of living, or to manifest this job. Meanwhile, sorry, my camera got bumped. Again, you've got 6 of Pentacles, so this is referring to being of service, giving and receiving. So the energy that you put out there is what you receive back in your reality. Okay, so you've got 10 of Cups. Look at that. So you've got another house in your reading. Page of Swords. It's an opportunity. And one more tarot card. I think I want this one. Okay, the Star. Some of you may want to reconsider envisioning what it is that you are expecting. So the Star represents a sense of renewal. So something is changing. And for others of you, you may need to give a little bit more as far as an energy is concerned if you're trying to manifest a job or a house or a marriage or whatever it is that you are waiting for. The reason why you are waiting is because you're learning how to master your energies, master yourself. And again, when Pluto is involved, you really don't have any power control over the situation. You just have to trust and believe. And do what you've got to do to, take care of yourself one day at a time. So since there is a big reference to the number 6 here, including your 33, aka 6, you have the number 6, the 6th house, and 6 of Cups. No, that's the 10 of Cups. Okay. I'm thinking June is a significant month for you. Something is going to manifest in June, most definitely. Any variation of these. So what is it that you're waiting for? Job, marriage, house, something else? You are using your own unique creativity to manifest. And this is why you're still waiting, because what you're wanting to manifest, what you're waiting for, is so specific that, it just takes a little bit longer for the universe to physically manifest this for you, which is why you're still waiting. So try and hang in there, keep believing, Trust that everything happens in perfect divine timing. And there are some amazing things that are about to show up for you during the month of June. So this is what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. I hope this helps. I'm curious how any of these are resonating with your current situation, what you're waiting for, why you are waiting. But I hope you found this helpful while you are waiting. So if you did, please do click the like button, and you're always welcome to comment as well. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys all so much. Anyone interested in a private reading, feel free to reach out to me at any time. Meanwhile, have an awesome day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. If you were drawn to this carnelian crystal, okay, so this is what you're waiting for. So whatever it is that you are waiting for, this is why you're waiting, or there's something that needs to happen in the meantime while you're waiting. So this video reading is based on something specific. You know, why do you even have to wait? What's going on? What do you need to know? Okay, so I love the fact that you've got an adventure here. What's the number on that? Number 4. Oh, let's pull this other card. Okay, Wise Woman of the Grove. Oh, and another 4 and a number 9. Letting go. Energy. What number is that? I think that's a number 3. Yep. People. The number 6. I feel like the reason why you're still waiting is because you're holding on to something from the past. But I feel like the universe is waiting for you to let go and walk away from the past. Because whatever it is that you're waiting for in your future, it's not going to show up or come in for you until you let go of the past. So is this like a brand new beginning? Let's look at your other cards. Okay, so your vision, discovery, Aquarius energy. The 5th house is creativity, something that you are creating. Oh, haha. So for some of you, what you're waiting for is good luck or an opportunity or good fortune. So this is what you're waiting for, or why you're still waiting. But do you think that you have to manifest this good luck or this good fortune? Do you feel like you have to create? Let's just come back to this. Your vision. Oh, you know what? So your spirit guides are saying, whatever it is you're waiting for is something you're also wishing for. But you're basing your desire on something that you experienced in the past. So are you waiting to return to somewhere that you've already been? Are you making a wish on something that has already happened, but you want a similar thing to happen again, and that's why you're waiting? Because the universe is saying that everything that's already been experienced in the past, it's in the past. What's done is done. And so if there's something that you're visualizing, and which is something that you're waiting for, this new beginning or opportunity to travel or whatever it is that you're specifically waiting for, it's important for you to visualize something totally new that you have never experienced before. So you have already experienced everything that you've been able to experience in your life, and now the universe is saying you've crossed that, I don't even know what to call it. You've stepped into new energy. And so what is available to you in the future? It's it's something totally new. So it's requiring you to surrender and let go and be willing to experience something new, or go somewhere new, or travel somewhere you've never been before. So this is like new territory. And Spirit is saying, okay, you're still waiting for the opportunity for something, but you're holding a vision of something in the past. And so the universe is confused because you've already been there, you already did that. So think of something new, visualize something new, create in your mind and your vision something new, somewhere new. And then you will probably realize that you're no longer having to wait. But are you waiting for something more specifically? Right. So there's Page of Pentacles. Are you waiting for money, or is this an opportunity? The more specific you are about what it is that you're waiting for, it may take longer. So if you can find something simpler that you can enjoy in the present moment, something that you could manifest and experience today that's totally new, then you might want to try that perspective every day. Just tell the universe, okay, I'm ready for something new, something exciting, a new job, a new opportunity, something I've never done before. Get creative and put your request out there to the universe, what it is that you wish to experience. Okay. Four of Pentacles might be saying that you think that you don't have enough for something and you're waiting for more, but the universe is saying you already have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you want. So confirmation's coming through for group number 3, 9 of Wands, but you have almost reached the finish line. The 9 refers to the end of a cycle. Oh, maybe some of you are still wrapping up a huge phase or cycle of your life. And the old might still be fading out, but you also need to let go of the past and embrace the new. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. So this is what's coming in for you. So there's a lot of pentacles here. I'm thinking that many of you are just waiting for money or increased earnings so that you can do something else. So is there a timing here that I can interpret for you? Like how much longer? Of course, I recorded a how much longer video the other day, so you might want to watch that video as well. But I'm thinking there's also an astrological transit that's happening in your chart. So you might want to look to see where Jupiter, because Jupiter expands and brings you opportunity. If it's expanding, if Jupiter, say, is traveling your 5th house, it's going to expand all of your creative energy to bring you more opportunities, more experiences, etc., more creations. And then however Aquarius resonates for you, I don't know if this is a person that you're waiting for, or if this is just your vision, or this might be you. Either way, I feel like you're just ready for something new. You're ready for something more, and you're done with the past, and you're ready to move forward into something better. And so while you're still waiting, try to visualize somewhere that you've never been before if you're wanting to travel. Try to visualize or imagine yourself creating this abundance, whatever it is that you feel that you need to earn. So if this is a new job, or if you are wanting to start a business, because obviously to be able to go anywhere or do anything or move anywhere, money needs to be made. And so if you're feeling kind of limited or restricted in your finances right now, and you're just waiting for your income to grow, then most definitely this is a transit that's happening in your astrology. Noted that you've got the number 49 on this grace card, meaning at this moment, while you are waiting, or still waiting right now, it's the time we're meant to be just simply enjoying what you have, being grateful for the things that you do have, and finding things to be grateful for while you're waiting for this expansion, whatever this expansive is, creative expansion. So you can't force this because it's something very specific. As you notice, you've got that light in the treasure chest. So, the number 13 here is saying that you've been going through some sort of a transformation with the 49. Okay, some of you have been going through a huge life lesson, transforming your values and also your relationship with money, which is why you're still waiting. But you're still on the right path. You're still on the right track. And so whatever that you're waiting to happen or to receive or to experience, it is in fact still going to happen, right? Whatever this treasure chest, this expanded income, more money, good luck, good fortune, travel, or an opportunity to go somewhere else, that sort of thing. Moving out of the energy of lack. So experiencing lack-mindedness is definitely a life lesson and a challenge as well that I think many people have gone through. So I know that Jupiter is about to change signs. You might want to look to see where it's transiting in your current astrology chart, because that's what's going to reveal this expansion. In what area of your life you are about to receive this expansion. Meanwhile, while you are waiting, now you have a little bit deeper insight as to why maybe something is taking so long. But it is your thoughts and your expectations that create your reality. So, again, the more you can hold a specific vision and then trust that everything is coming together in perfect divine timing, might make it easier while you're still waiting. But I hope you enjoyed this video reading, group number 1. Let me know if how these are resonating for you. And yeah, if you'd like to comment, feel free to comment. Meanwhile, yeah, I feel like something is coming. Something is coming soon, but I don't really have a timing of that. So yeah, be sure and check out the other video from yesterday. How much longer? That video had actual months that came out in the cards. So you might enjoy that video too. Meanwhile, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 4. If you were drawn to this breakthrough card or the pink fluorite crystal, so this is why you are waiting, or why you're still waiting. But I'm curious, what are you waiting for? So what more do you need to know? Why is it that you have to wait at all? Okay, so this breakthrough card, I'm going to flip this over and start from the other. Okay. So change. Something is changing in the bigger picture, which is part of the reason why you're waiting. Some of you are actually in the process of changing as well, which is why you're having to wait for something. Your intentions, playing it safe. Your intentions, honoring your path. Okay. Pile 4, you're definitely going through some sort of change or transition in your life. Some of you are probably in the process of becoming someone new. To know more details, I would need to look at your astrology or your numerology and other things. But so the reason why you're still waiting is that you probably could be doing more, but put yourself out there. But you'd much rather not put yourself out there, right? Into the public, because you'd much rather just stay where you are in your safe space. But you're still on the right path. So let's look at these other cards. Astrology Oracle. Okay. While you are waiting, you are meant to be nurturing your feelings and your emotions, or how you react to, I don't know, how many of you are looking for some sort of public recognition, or you want to be on the stage? There's something that you want to share, but maybe you are super emotional, or you're easily triggered, you're sensitive, and so some of you are just afraid to really put yourself out there, which is why you're still waiting. But it's really important for you to tend to your emotions and your sensitivities so that external events and people don't trigger you or challenge you. Okay, so what you want to be known and what you believe. Gemini, information. Okay, and then the North Node. Well, this is why you're waiting. This is why you're still waiting. So whatever it is specifically, again, and you only know in your own mind what you're waiting for. It's not my job to try and figure that out. But this is a process of your life, your path, your purpose, and your destiny. You are being prepared for some sort of recognition or fame. But you also need to prepare for this recognition and fame. Okay. Breakthrough energy. Okay, well, that makes sense. The number 9 is, well, I love the significance of the Pegasus here, and unfortunately, the only thing I know about Pegasus is that it's mystical. It's a mystical, magical, maybe this is a spiritual path that you are on, and you're going through changes. And these changes are preparing you for some sort of public recognition. But you have to make sure that you are strong and confident in your own skin so that you are not negatively affected by, well, the public or what other people have to say. Which is why you're still waking. So you're nurturing on yourself, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, but you're also navigating changes. I feel like these are spiritual changes, so these aren't really things that you have any power or control over. In fact, if you're going through a spiritual metamorphosis, really all you can do is just open yourself up to and work through this energy that you're dealing with one day at a time. Oh, okay, so even with the white horse here, it's referencing like a purification process. So you're being prepared. Okay, your spirit guides are preparing you, which is why you're still waiting for whatever it is that you're waiting for. You're not quite ready. Ooh, okay. And then the Lover's card came out. Of course, that's your spirit guides. The Ace of Wands. Okay. Maybe you're waiting for Saturn to move into Aries, which is going to happen in a day or so. Saturn has been in Pisces for a few years, and Saturn in Pisces causes deep fear. So how many of you in the last few years have been working through emotional fears? Now, Saturn's going to be moving into Aries, and it's creating a spiritual warrior, or a spiritual teacher, or a wounded healer teacher. Do any of those titles ring a bell with you? Pile number 4? Okay, so Spirit is preparing you, and this is why you're waiting. Wow. I'm going to put this, no, I'm going to put that right there. So perhaps you are the magician, and maybe you don't realize that you are the magician of your own life. Or maybe some of you are already aware that you're going through these transformations. Maybe you're already on board. Maybe you're already working with your spirit guides. Oh, of course, the Death card's going to pop up. So this is change and transition. You're in the process of becoming someone new, someone else. You're being prepared for your spiritual purpose. But there's still a process of purifying your thoughts, your emotions, right? Reestablishing your confidence within yourself, trusting yourself, loving yourself. So there's a whole lot that's going on for pile number 4. Ace of Cups, right? So many of you might consider the fact that you are experiencing a spiritual awakening, The heart chakra wakes up, it's activated, it connects with the oneness, the source of all things. You start becoming aware of the changes or the differences. You realize that you feel differently from everybody else. Maybe some of you are no longer wanting to really want to be around everybody else because you woke up and you feel the difference, and you're noticing that, well, other people are still sleepwalking. So it kind of puts you in a spot when you're waking up to your spiritual truth. But this is why you're still waiting for something that you're waiting for, because, well, Spirit is preparing you. The universe is preparing you. And this also has everything to do with your numerology, your astrology, your natal chart, your cycles. That's what all of those represent, or changes, the cycles, your growth, your awareness, your truth, your purpose, your destiny. That's what the matrix is. It's everything that your soul chose to be born into, to have these experiences. So you're still in the process of being prepared. And so you should trust that when it's time for this breakthrough energy, all of the doorways and the opportunities or portals are just simply going to open up for you. And then it's all just going to come in. This is also part of your North Node. And in astrology, your North Node is your life's challenge to grow and to evolve into something higher, something better, something greater, something more fulfilling, something more purposeful. So I'm loving these messages coming through for you guys. Pile number 4. This is why you're still waiting. I wonder if any of you, how many of you didn't realize that you're probably going through a spiritual transition. You're in the process of waking up. I would think that you would know, because waking up feels very unusual. You start sensing things that you didn't sense before, but you're in the process of becoming empowered. So this is why you're still waiting. So the more that you can work on yourself, then the faster you're going to be prepared for, well, whatever is meant to happen next. Surely seems to be rather exciting. Freedom, discipline, courage, power, opportunity are just some of the words that I'm picking up on here. Notice that there's a lot of fiery in the background too. So I think this does what you've been waiting for, is the Saturn going into Aries as well. But you be the judge of that, right? Pile 4s, I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope they resonated for you. If you'd like to comment, feel free to comment below. But in the least, if you enjoyed this video, if it resonates, do click the like button. If you're interested in a private reading about your destiny, your purpose, or spiritual changes, feel free to reach out to me, request a reading. Meanwhile, enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are on the planet, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now.